Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the start of Season 4 of South by Sudvest. How are you doing? And I have a feeling that this is going to be a very good year because I think Football Manager knows it too. This, my friends, is Florian Ballas. Yes, he's 33, but look at the jumping reach on this monster. He's 6'5". He's got a heading of 14, great positioning, marking, tackling. All of his mentals are right where we want them to be. And this is a guy that would not talk to us before this year. And we were able to bring him in. We paid a hefty fee for him, about 300 grand all told. We had the money because, again, not a lot for us to spend it on. He's making 5,250 euros a week, but Florian Ballas is here, and he is going to help solidify our back line. Ignore those are just development loans. We do have a little bit of business that we've done. We did sell Lukas Quirin, brought him in last year. With Ballas, he kind of became extraneous, not really a ton of value there. He was in the last year of his contract. We have shipped him off to Reggiana, which is really weird because Duisburg had come in with an offer, and that was where he wanted to go, but apparently he signed with Reggiana as well. The only other outgoing is Philip Franke, who, you remember, came in through our youth intake, was our best player through that first youth intake that we had. He spent last year at our affiliate, Stuttgarter Kickers. Ooh. Little explosion going on outside. Ooh, yay, raise the roof of the fireworks. He was with Stuttgarter Kickers last year, out on loan, had a very good year. Remember, 10 goals, 1 assist. He is now in the Dritte Liga with Lübeck up in northern Germany, and he's going to get a little bit more seasoning. Had a pretty decent time for us in the few appearances he did make in the preseason. The preseason went very, very well. And we've been using the 5-3-2, but doing something a little bit differently. And I'm going to show it to you right now as we get ready to start our season against Fortuna Düsseldorf. We are still using the 5-3-2, but it felt to me like, and we haven't really set up the lineup yet, so ignore the fact that Rizzuto is suspended from last year. We are going to have to make a couple of minor adjustments here and there before the game starts. I felt like we were very defensively sound, but we weren't really creating a lot. So I decided we're going to start games off in our more attacking version. Now, there are 5 guys on attack duty here, and we got a double libero. We're doing stuff that we never would have dreamed of last year, just kind of trying to move forward, get the ball forward a little bit more quickly. I felt we were just very stagnant with the base formation. So we've got a sweeper keeper on support in the back. We've got the 2 wide men in our back 3 pushing up as liberos on defend duty, so not getting too far out of the way. And we do sometimes get caught on the break, but we are scoring a lot of goals. And we've got Adieli in the back to provide cover between those guys. Samishihin is a deep-lying playmaker in the defensive midfield. Rochel and Mazzala on attack. We've got Gindorf as a Carolero to cover for when File goes forward on attack. We also have Rizzuto up on attack. So we do leave ourselves a little open here. And by the way, I switched skins, as you may be able to tell, as well. And then we're going with the advanced forward and target forward combination, primarily because that is where Brunker is absolutely the best. He is definitely suited for that particular role. We have been going so far with Schnellbacher up front. I mean, obviously, we haven't played a match in the season. That's because Dominik Martinovic did pick up an injury fairly early in the preseason. He's been nursing through that. Now, the only thing that we have to worry about right now is our starting goalkeeper, Tim Boss, picked up a sports hernia while working out in the weight room during preseason. So he is out for another couple of weeks. He should be back very shortly. He's already kind of begun his rehab. He's got about 2 weeks left before he will be back at his fighting weight so to say. But that all being said, so in possession, very high tempo, medium passing. We're looking for the overlaps left and right with the wing backs bombing forward. We're playing for set pieces because we're doing a much better job on set pieces, and we are running at the defense. I may change that a little bit. In transition, we're doing the counter press. The counter we're distributing to the flanks, and we've got a high press and a higher defensive line. We're triggering the press slightly more often. Yeah, it's semi-Gegen press. We're getting stuck in. I may swap that out for step up more to really, because I feel like we've been very good defensively. Now we are going to need to make a few adjustments for this match, and I pray to God that this actually works in the league. Rizzuto obviously needs to come out, so Akhmedov is going to get the start there. And File is fine. Schnellbacher is fine. Moritz Ruffing cannot be on the bench. We're going to bring Robin Zentner in. We've also called up Manfred Hector, who has been on quite the rise with his progress. It's not really showing here, but he's already beginning to show improvement with his composure, concentration, positioning, vision, jumping reach, and stamina. We are trying to find him a loan move because at 18 years old, he's not really ready. I mean, Aachen won him, but we haven't gotten that offer in yet. So it is going to be Max Schreiber getting the starting goal. We were talking in yesterday's recap episode how he did not make an appearance last year, but he has been a backup. It's his time to shine. Ballas and Sickinger are going to flank Adieli on the back line. It's going to be Akhmedov and File on the wings with Samir Shaheen at the base of the midfield behind Gindorf and Yannick Rochelt. We have found a home for Yannick Rochelt. Now, Paul Henrich is our primary backup in that Mazzala role. Zentner back here in the DLP. Robin Fellhauer, he was our captain. He's now our vice captain. We have elevated Sickinger from vice captain to captain. There was a little bit of with that with Fellhauer, but we told him our reasoning, and he was like, yeah, you know what, boss, we're cool. So then Brunker and Schnellbacher are going to be up top. Martinovic not quite ready to come back in. He did pass himself a fitness test, only good for about 45 minutes of action. So we are not going to use him as a starter today. He will be coming in off of the bench. We're going to see how this formation does on the road. We did also manage to secure ourselves a new 3-year contract with the club. And we, as you can tell, because he's here, we were able to re-sign Lukas Schnellbacher. He finally came to his senses and realized that he probably wasn't going to be getting a better deal elsewhere than what we could provide him here in his familiar confines. And we are underway. Fortuna Düsseldorf with the ball. Why does this feel a little bit fast? Let me slow that down. I had it up a tick during the preseason. Rossmann looking back post, and Schreiber called into action very early, 20 seconds in, having to make a play. Header back post, dealt with by Ballas. Chase down, File gets there first. Returns it over to Verbata. Back to Rossmann. Rossmann in, shoots, and Schreiber handles that one as well. So far, so good for Max Schreiber in his debut for the season. Apfelkamp sending it in, looking back post, but Schreiber is there. So a minute and a half in, already called into action not once, not twice, but 3 times. Now, with this formation, it is not possession heavy. That is not distributing to the flanks, though, son. Played in a good Janssen. Back for Valde. Carrying it up. He's got men in the middle. Drops it to Naka. His shot is going to go well wide. And who is that? Oh, Svein Aaron Gudjansen. It is not the Gudjansen that I used in Bottom to the Top earlier this year on YouTube when we were over at Fulham. Devise playing it out. Valde, Devise did score an own goal against us, or gave up an own goal against us. Great save made by Schreiber again. And my one concern with the tactic as it currently stands, and using this particular tactic, is, we are on the road. We're playing against the team that had obviously a much better year than we did last year, so we may not get as many opportunities as I would like. We may find ourselves under fire a little bit. Shaheen, Schnellbacher's in, she shoots, and Kostenmeier able to make the save one-on-one against Schnellbacher. Now Gindorf to send it in. How are our corners? Ballas just over the bar. Okay, maybe a little more than just over the bar, but over the bar nonetheless. But a good first opportunity. We finally started to show ourselves offensively a little bit. Even though we have half as many shots as Fortuna Düsseldorf, our XG is very similar, which means that we are getting the better of the chances. And Max Schreiber, so far, is our player of the match. And things have slowed down a little bit. I really wish that the tactic was kind of clicking the way that it was in the preseason. I mean, we were doing well even with our second team. Oh, Akhmedov, he's gone. He's going to be gone. He's going to be gone. And we're going to go down to 10 men. We're down. Yeah, that's his second yellow card. Oh, my goodness. Akhmedov in to replace a suspended player. And what happens? This is what happens. We're going to go with the 4-3-2. And we need to find... Oh, Adieli. So, Adieli will go there. Ballas can play out on the left-hand side. We are going to drop Rochelt down here into the Segundo Volante. So, it's going to be a 4-2-2-1. 10 minutes, or 10 men down with just under 10 minutes left to go in this first half. Luckily for us, right now, it is still a 0-0 game. If we can keep it a 0-0 game, I will be incredibly happy. So far, things are looking pretty good. We are a little unlucky. That's no gesture. No gesture. Unlucky so far, but we are going to pump our fists. You can improve. I have faith in you, although... Oh, Akhmedov is nervous. Who cares if he's nervous? He is no longer on the pitch. All right, we start the second half of the ball. Rochelt spraying it out. Samishaheen on that right-hand side. You know what? They are out of position. We're going to need to fix that. I just realized. I wasn't even thinking with Yannick Rochelt. He needs to go there, and we're actually going to swap Schnellbacher and Brunker because Schnellbacher is he's a little more natural on that left wing side. Appelkamp into the middle. Tanaka looks for Stolze. Chests it down into the box, runs out of the room, plays it into the middle. Adieli clears, but only as far as Stolze. Looking back post. File deals with it. He's got Rochelt, and we are on the break. Rochelt out wide. He's got two men chasing after him. Now it's just one. Rochelt stops, knocked away by Fabrada, but he gets it back. Rochelt in trouble, dancing out of it, playing it to Samir Shaheen. He's got a lane. Shaheen with the shot, and Kostenmeier able to make the save. I didn't love that touch into the box. That could have been better. But if Gindorf can deliver on the corner, all will be forgiven. Sending it in. Can't pick out Ballas. Rochelt knocks it down. Lays it out. Gindorf. Back for Zickinger. Edge of the box. File. Turns. Fires. And that was not a very good attempt by Manuel File. Oh, me, oh my, oh dinosaurs. 5-8, your shots on goal. Again, we are leading the XG, so things going well. Bruckner on the ball just a little bit too much there. Played into the box. Ballas deals with it. Samishaheen can't keep it down. Stolze, though, with a shot that's going to go over everything, and we are going to need to make some changes, I believe. So let's go. Kai Brunker is going to come out. We're going to bring in Dominik Martinovic. And Manuel File will be replaced by Robin Fellhauer. We need someone a little bit more defensively sound on the right side. File knocking it away, but they get it back. They have numbers ahead. Valda to his left, still with it. Oh, overtaken by Ballas. He clears it, but Devise with it again. That's the problem being down a man, is we just don't have those numbers forward. Tanaka, Valda, Stolze, looking to get past his man. He does. Plays it in. Appelkamp, turned aside by Max Schreiber. Even if we somehow don't manage to hold on, I mean, I would love to be able to pull a goal somewhere out of our hat. Devise into the middle. Schnellbacher clears it. Affelkamp, he's got his shot muted. Sabatka out to Stolza, deep into the middle. Adieli clears. Martinovic playing it into the middle. It will be retrieved by Sabatka. Sami Shaheen, though, taking over on the interception. Shaheen pushing it out wide, dropping it back. Schnellbacher knocked off of the ball by Tanaka, but that's going to go out for an Elversberg throw. 20 minutes remaining in this match, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from the team so far. We have most assuredly looked better than we did last year. And we got to make one more change. Robin Zentner is going to come in for Lars Gindorf. Less than 10 minutes to go, and I am heartened here as Ballas moves it forward, plays it ahead. Mies has it. He's got 2 men on him. They're getting their men back pretty well. Sami Shaheen in, and that's a weak effort. There he needed that other extra touch into the box that he took the last time. Now, he needed to take that touch the last time. I just felt like he didn't put himself in a very good position. And by the way, Sami Shaheen has signed a new 3-year deal. We were able to get rid of his release clause because even though he is our highest paid player, we are still well within our wage budget, and he is, on paper, our most talented player on the squad. Affo sending it forward. Appelkamp taken over, though, by Zickinger. Adieli ahead. Zentner intercepted by Sabaka. Gudjansson, oh, we let him in, but Schreiber closes the door. But another corner opportunity for Fortuna Düsseldorf, which Schreiber just easily handles. And I am fine if we were to see this out with a 0-0 draw. I know the 0-0 draws are not exciting. I know that it's just not what you guys tune into the channel for. I get it. I hear you. I understand. But being able to do it after going down a man in the first half with a new setup, a couple of new setups. This is a new 4-2-3-1, even though it's not really a 4-2-3-1. It's based off of a new 4-2-3-1. One that's more counterattacky, so it's a little more defensive. Rochout can't get that one. Affo with it. Devise moving it forward. Sabaka's got 2 men on him, so he'll drop it back to the safety of his defense. Tanaka given a little room through the middle. Gudjansson out to the right. Raymond ahead. Appelkamp, Gudjansson, and turned away by Max Schreiber. When those changes popped up, I thought for a second that we'd given up a goal. And all of these things I was saying would mean nothing. Schreiber has just been excellent commanding his area tonight. 6 shots on target for Fortuna Düsseldorf. And I think we are going to be able to hang on here to a 0-0 draw. So a clean sheet for Schreiber in his debut, I believe. Please tell me he's offside. I believe the flag was up. Please tell me the flag was up. Don't. Yes. Oh my God. If that had been a good goal, after I was saying, oh yeah, we're seeing it out, no problem. Clean sheet for Max Schreiber on his debut. There we go. Final whistle. 0-0 your score, but we find ourselves in the position that we have not been in, I think, ever in this save. And that is 7th place after one match because we drew. So no matter what, we are out of the relegation zone after week 1. And that is a very, very good place to be. Not sure if we're going to do any more business, to be perfectly honest with you. But we are going to come back after the transfer window is closed. Holstein Kiel is coming up next. I thought I had it where we come up on like the team page. Their stay in the Bundesliga was, well, it was rather short, and they are back here in the Zweite Bundesliga with us. Can we have success? God, I hope so. Thank you very much for being here. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Let me know what you think the team is going to do, how you think we're going to do this season. What are your predictions for the year ahead? Would love to read those in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you again next time for more South by Sudvest. Until then, Babar.